Hello and welcome to this little video about sensory processing sensitivity and international careers. The reason why I have decided to speak to you about sensory processing sensitivity has to do with recent research that has proven that although this meta-personality trait is found in around 20% of the world population, it is found in almost 25% of the expert community. Part of what it means to be highly sensitive, it is that you are prone to overwhelm. And also you might be struggling with rushed deadline or maybe particularly sensitive to common workplace stresses such as lights, noises, or even physical contact. Something you might find in many different countries you might end up working in. Now, unfortunately, far too many businesses are not set up in order to accommodate or even show concern about those needs of yours. So it is your responsibility to take action in order to not get overwhelmed by your own trait of personality. Among the different careers that are most commonly found in the HSP community, we can find caring professionals, non-profit professionals, creative professionals such as writers or designers, ITs, or even teachers. Many of those have been easily seduced to the idea of having an international career and somehow plant their little seeds in different countries around the world. Now, it is important to understand that although there is no career that is out of reach for highly sensitive people, much on the contrary, recent research has shown that sensory processing sensitivity relates to opportunity recognition ability and also make great leaders. Why? Highly sensitive people are known to be highly empathic, so highly aware of the reaction of their peers. Also very good listeners and creative managers. It is also a trait of their temperament to be highly intuitive and deeply reflective. Now, all that together might make you be working at a job that is meaningful to you. And don't get me wrong, you're probably doing an amazing job. And if you are an employer, your highly sensitive worker might also be doing an excellent job. But his sensory processing sensitivity might also need some extra rest. So if you want to take your sensitivity to your best advantage, I recommend you to avoid some environment that seem to be very loud or hectic or even chaotic, because that will have an affectation on your nervous system and may not take you to be at your best. In order to do so, you can maybe scope this through the interview. Or if you are the business, you may be able to settle a very sensitive environment for your worker. Use, for instance, spaces to create that time of rest. And as a highly sensitive worker, use it well. It is known that experts never get enough resting. Now, in the world pandemic we are all facing, it is essential for us to gain awareness on how much rest is crucial for our well-being. We are not only working and performing as we usually did. We are facing many other aspects of life that we were not ready for. We were not used to get confined while transferred to another country. And this is going to have an affectation on our nervous system, especially if we're highly sensitive. So giving ourselves or giving our workers some extra time to settle is essential in order to assure their good performance. Give yourself extra time between meetings. This will also help you to perform better. If you're highly sensitive, it is essential to acknowledge that you process things deeply. For that, you need extra time during transitions. We know that expat life requires a lot of adaptation. And although us ready and willing to travel is something that we are very happy to do, we must gain awareness on the impact all these moves have on our nervous system and in the long run on our well-being. Far too many burnout have been identified during this COVID. One of the reasons is the working from home situation, which is not helping for people that are doing very meaningful jobs where they feel realized, and of course they get a lot of energy from, to put their limits and to set very specific times where the time of work ends and the time of resting begins. Settling an environment adapt to your needs is essential to actually get that rest that you deserve at the end of a very important working day. So with all this, I hope I've helped you to continue having an international career, being a highly sensitive person or employing very highly sensitive people. Thank you.